from our number 9, and could that be the goal that sees us into the playoff spot?
Oh yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Mattov's English Journey, and welcome to the final day of the season in Season 6. This is our second full season here in Leyton Orient, and we've got a very, very interesting episode coming up. So as you can see, we currently sit in 8th place, which has been the theme of our whole season. To be honest, we've been floating around here for so long now, and yeah, going into these final 2 games, we have the chance to go on to the playoffs, but also I mean, it's looking on. I've got to say, it is looking unlikely that we're going to make it. I genuinely think we have pushed it as far as we can. We've tried so hard to get the result that we wanted. If we go and take a look at our schedule, there has been times where we've dropped a few points where we could have gained and gone on and ultimately picked up the points that we needed to get into those final playoff spots. I'm looking in particular from this Swindon game, which was very disappointing to lose, but it's whatever really. We went and focused on the league. This game against Chesterfield away from home, we should have picked up some points. This Fleetwood game, we should have picked up some, and also this Barnsley game I'm looking at. These 2 games would have been good if we could hold a draw or something like that to manage the teams around us, because them 2 teams, QPR and Sheffield Wednesday, are the teams around us in the league, so it would have been very important to get wins there, but unfortunately we were not able to. It just feels like these games at the end of the season where we need to pick up points, they're also away as well. I don't want to make an excuse, but I don't know, we've been away from home. It just feels like every game was like that, and this may be why our start to the season up here was probably a little bit better than our end here. It's been a little bit rougher in and around this period. Only 6 league wins in, I mean, how many games is that? That's about 16 games, so 6 wins in 16 games. The end of the season, probably not what you want, to be honest. We could probably be in a much better position. So if we don't make it today, I probably wouldn't be too disappointed. I think there's definitely one more season left in this project here at Leyton Orient. They've already offered us a new contract. We've turned it down, but they are still really happy with what we're doing. So it's good to see that we're aligned with that. We're here until 2030, I believe. So leaving after that point would probably be good, and also the summer is coming up, so it'll be interesting to see what happens then in making transfers, and also if any job offers will come through. So in today's episode, we've got 2 games coming up. One at home against Colchester, who are probably going to it's a very tough game. Should they get just a 1 point today, I believe, or it might be the win, they would actually secure their survival in this league. So it's very vital for them that they get the result that they need today. And then also, so these 3 teams have been relegated. We will play these 2 teams, so Colchester and Plymouth, and we could decide who goes down in those out of those 2. So we need to turn up today, put in our best performance, and there might be still that faint chance that we could qualify for one of these playoff spots. So let's go and see what we can do in these games. I'll show you the first Colchester game, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's get into it. So the team for this game against Colchester, first thing I'm going to show you is about Lorenzo Insigne. He was already retiring at the end of the season, which was probably expected. He is nearly 38 years old, 37 years old. I was thinking in my head, I'm going to have to explain on today's episode that he is going to be playing his final games of the episode, like his time here at the club. He's going to be playing his final games because he is retiring. I already knew that for a long time. That was probably pretty obvious. And then right after that, what does he do? He goes and breaks his leg. 6 to 8 months he's out. So we have seen the last action of him, but what a player he has been. I thought he would come in and be able to put in performances for us, and look at that. 7 goals, 5 assists, 10 goals and 7 assists in all competitions in however many games that is. What's that? 55 games he's played for us. He's done exactly what we need out of him, and what a player he has been. So impressive that he's been able to do that at 37 years of age. Class is permanent, and we got exactly what we want out of him. So we won't be seeing any more of him today, but we will see some of these players what could be for the final time this season, and possibly the final time overall. Lots of learned players in here. We'll get straight into announcing the team. It starts with Keeling, goal backline of Scanlon, Happ, Casey and Blake. Sang, Bellew and Fole in the midfield. In Fonku is back on the left, Armicherry on the right as well, and of course this up top. 3 minutes gone in this game here. We've got a free kick here from Dan Happ. He's on these set pieces for some reason. He must be quite decent at them. If you take a look at the teams in and around these places, I mean, I think we've been the only team who's not been in the playoff spots all this time. We've sat in this position for so long. Lincoln, about 5 games ago, were in fourth place, and now they've just dropped off into that spot. I think it's been very, very unlucky that we've not been able to get into that spot at all, because we have absolutely pushed this league so far. It's insane, and the fact we're on 70 points, I can't actually see how many points we're on. 69 points actually. The fact that we're on that is, I mean, I just think it's quite mental really. We've pushed some really good teams. We've not had our best performances sometimes, but overall, I just think we've been an amazing team this year. So different to how we played last year and the year before that. And I mean, I was doing some not calculations, but I was doing some just reviews and realised that since we started it, the only 3 players who've stayed in the team, the first team is Hap, Army Cherry and Augustus. All 8 of the other players have swapped in the last 2 seasons, and now they've gelled into this new tactic. I said we needed it. We changed it up, and now they've been able to adapt into it. It's probably why we've been able to play as well as we have, and I just think it's been quite. I don't want to say it, but like I just feel like it has been quite unfair that we've not had a better result and we've just been stuck in this 8th place position, 7th place position. I think from what I can remember, in the time when I've said that we've been in this battle for these places in between these, how many teams? It's been 8 teams have all been trying to go for it in that time. In it must have been for the last 15-20 games where I've realised that we have never broke into it. I think once we might have broke into it actually. So it's absolutely insane. Augustus is there. What a shot from him. It falls out to Army Cherry and he's hit the post. Such type of stuff like that is, I mean, not really out of the way we play. It's just more how have we never been able to break into it. We've gained points so many times and it's just never been enough for us really. And maybe we go again next season. It can be a bit demotivating. That when stuff like that does happen, but we have to think in the grand scheme of things, is it possible that we can stay here and build on this and continue to improve? I think we have one more season in us, that's what I think, and this is the potential that I see, and this is why I think I will stay for one season, but I am also open to job offers, so that's why I say I do think something can happen, so that's my mindset at the moment. It will be interesting to see if we can do it. And should some of these there's some really good teams in and around these places. I said this last year, but should they go out now, we could become a dominating team. I mean, we were one of the best teams in the league this year. If we can't do it next year, then I mean that would be disappointing because we have shown at times how we can be a really, really good team. The summer's going to be very, very important to see who we can bring in and what we can do. And yeah, we go from there. Bello did get a goal there. I didn't mention it at all because I was quite deep in thought and conversation. We might have a chance. I know it is a Colchester corner. I was going to say we might have a chance to grab another goal here, but not by the looks of it. Colchester will come in attack. The ball is floating around in the area, and as I said, they're going to give us a very, very good game because their survival is on the line. I mean, we arguably have just as much at stake, as stuff at stake as each other, really, but in this game they have taken the lead once again, and now we need to find some goals if we want any chance of trying to stay in these playoff spots here. We'll come on the attack once again. Blake down this right side will look to get a ball in. He's got Fonku waiting in the back post. He doesn't win his header once again. He used to be so good at those headers, but he doesn't do them anymore. Don't know what's gone on with that really. Scanlon there will play. Army Cherry at the back post. Free header. It's floated around, and I don't know what's gone on there. Army Cherry should just take that first time on his foot. I think we need to install low crosses, because some of our finishing really, really good, especially with the wingers. For wingers at the back post, they're finishing really, really good. We still have a lot to do in this game. It's 55 minutes gone, 2-1 down. 60 minutes gone here. Colchester on the attack once again. We might have the chance to turn this ball over though now as Fowl finds himself on the ball in the midfield. He plays it to Augustus at strike and he loses out. And this is a very, very annoying game. I don't feel like I've said that too much this season, but this has not been one of our best performances. We've had a couple of players return from injury, things like that, but still, we should be going and giving this team we should be giving them a good few goals. We might have the chance to get one here. Blake has the shot, and he has stepped up and put in a nice finish there. What a player he's been for us this season, by the way. Him, Bello, and Keeley, them 3 lone players, absolutely exceptional, and he stepped up. He gets his 8th goal of the season from right back, and bringing in these wingers, I mean, Scanlon's developed really well, and also Blake, when we bring in the good wingers and put them in a good system, they work so well, and it's so nice to see that they're able to do that. He gets his goal, he steps up at a really important time, and now I think we'll just have to go all out attack. I'm going to bring on Di Luca for Armicheri, who's on a yellow. We don't want him sent off before the game against the final game of the season, Plymouth, I believe. We don't want that to happen. We're going to go on the attacking now. I mean, we've got absolutely nothing to lose. If we pick up another 2 points here, it puts us within 2 points. Oh, come on, we need to go and get this goal, man. If we don't get this goal, I'm going to be so frustrated. And this is the times that I say we just drop points like this in games like this where we should be going on and winning. We don't do it. We need to get this win. The goal doesn't look like it's going to come. We've been the better team on paper, arguably, and I mean, if this full-time whistle goes with nothing happening, 4 minutes gone, there's one final chance. Is there hope here? Dan Happ has just booted a long ball so far into the feet of the Colchester goalkeeper. It's played into our midfield. No one wins that header, and now the Colchester attacker might find himself through on goal. Luckily, Dan Happ there. He's been absolutely immense this season. He wins that ball there. Gustidis has headed it on into the feet of the Colchester goalkeeper. That's something interesting. I've never seen that. The Colchester goalkeeper though is very far off his line. If we can win our header here, we might be able to create a very good chance. Di Luca plays a nice ball forward, finds Foal, and Foal plays the return to Di Luca in the middle. Is waiting of Gustidis. What is going on? Gustidis has hit it, and he has got the goal to make it 3-2 in the 91st minute. How important could that be? Di Luca initially, I don't even know, we need to see this highlight, but that goal could be the goal that keeps us alive in this playoff dream. I mean, I've just skipped the highlight on accident. What is going on? I think Di Luca has played the ball in, and it's deflected off a defender, and then I'm just going to check something. Right, he is a goalkeeper. Yeah, I just had to check, right? It's deflected off the defender. The goalkeeper's just spun around, but then he saved it off the line. He's passed it off the line into the feet of Augustidis, and we've got the goal. We'll take that. We will take that. Roll on the final game of the season. Come on. So a little update on what is going on in this final day of the season. So Bolton have actually confirmed their place in the playoffs. So have Sheffield Wednesday. So they were the teams to, I mean, I'd describe it as get to the finish line first. We did actually beat Bolton a few games ago, so we didn't take our chance in the last game before off camera against Barnsley, which is probably why they've got ahead of us. If we'd have added that 2 points, we'd probably be in a much better position. But Bolton have got that win, which will move them up into that playoff spot. So the teams that will be fighting for this playoff spot, it will be Stockport. It'll be us, Leyton Orient, and Peterborough. I don't think that Lincoln can actually make the playoff spot. So if you take a look at the schedules that are going on, we're going to take a look at Peterborough first. They have Swansea away. That is the toughest game in the league. Swansea, 96 points. They've actually missed out on the 100-point season. Have they lost? Yeah, they've lost 2 games recently because they were on for a 100-point season. They've fallen apart here a little bit. So Peterborough could actually go and get a result there. I mean, we need to pray that they don't, because if we were to break into the playoff positions on the final day of the season, it would be a bit of a steal, but it has been floating for ages, and considering we've never broke into it, to finally break into it, that's the one time we have. Yeah, the one time we broke into it is there, so many weeks ago. If this is the time where we break into it, then, I mean, fair play. Like, like we've done a lot to get there, and if it's been in the air for so long. If we're the ones to just take our chance, turn the gas on in the final game and get it, then that's just how it's going to be. If we take a look at Stockport, how they're doing, Lincoln can actually not qualify, but it does say we'll drop to 10th because if we were to lose and they were to win, they could go above us. They have Walsall away, and that is, I mean, that is a game they should be winning. So, I mean, I don't want to say anything, but that's just what it's looking like at the moment. We need a win here against Plymouth away. But as I say, they are another team who are in and around these relegation spots, and they need a win to survive. Have they already gone down? Oh, they've already gone down. Oh, right. So we are in a good position here. That's all I'm going to say. No need to explain what we need to do. Let's just go and do it. So the team for this final game of the season, we know exactly what is on the line. A win for us and a few results going our way, and we could steal a playoff spot. It starts with Keeley in goal. We've got a backline of Scanlon, Happ, Casey and Blake, Sang, Bello and Dudziak in the midfield, in Fonko on the left, Armicheri on the right, and of Gustidis up top. kick off here in this game against Plymouth. It looks like we will have the first chance here. The ball in from Infonku's floating around in the area, and the final header goes straight into the hands of the Plymouth goalkeeper. As I say, you know, we could very well could steal a result here. I mean, Swansea away for Peterborough, possibly the hardest game in the, well, it is the hardest game in the whole league. Peterborough sit on 97 points, and they I mean Swansea, but they could have their title stolen. They were 10 points clear, and in the last 4 games that I've shown just now, they did obviously drop all those points, lost that lead, and I mean hopefully they can revive themselves a little bit here. Bellew with the long range shot, and what a goal that would have been. His 46th game of the season at times in this season. I've opted against subbing him off because he is just absolutely exceptional, and yeah, we need an immense performance from him today if we want to pick up the 3 points. And so far, nothing too much really happening. I think all the games are just settling into, you know, the occasion. It's the 12 o'clock games on the final day of the season, and we need to do the same thing as well, settle into it. As Plymouth here will look to come on their first attack of the game. The ball switched across the line, it goes to their opposite winger, who will come inside. He switches it back across, and they're trying to undo us a bit here. We will try to keep our structure and see what we can do when we retain this ball, but Plymouth find themselves through on goal. Very, very good attack here, and Keeley is forced into it, save, I believe, or it might fit the crossbar. First real chance of the game, and now we need to turn this around a little bit and just take a grasp of this game. Swansea have gone 1-0 up, and we know what we need now. Let's go and do it. Bellew here has dispossessed the player very, very high up the pitch, and he'll look to try and get in. He goes back to Scanlon, and now we'll get men in the box. Just be patient before we deliver it in. Scanlon is going to come inside. He'll take it on his right foot. It bounces off. I thought it was Augustidis, but it was a Plymouth defender, in fact, looking at the commentary, and now they do find themselves on the ball. Bit of a wasted chance, you'd think, how high Bellew was there up the pitch, and he didn't make anything out of it. Pretty disappointing, but at least we're building a little bit more momentum. It's Plymouth who've probably been in this game a bit more arguably, and they'll look to try and come on the attack here once again down this left side. We need to do a bit of defending here, or else we could be in a bit of trouble. The shot does go in, and they've made it 1-0 here inside 25 minutes, and we're only adding to the work we have to do here in this game. 23 minutes gone here straight after that goal from the Plymouth attacker. Cherry has the shot, and it's hit the post. How close will we get? Been so unlucky sometimes with hitting the woodwork, and when we need to score goals, you know. Swansea are still 1-0 up on Peterborough, so we need to go and find the goals, but it looks like Plymouth will be the ones who come on the attack. Do we switch to the attacking mentality? I think it might have to be done soon. You know, we have a lot of the ball, to be fair. We're just not converting it into anything valuable, and Plymouth once again will try and come and hit us on the attack here, playing it very, very advanced. The shot does go in, and it has luckily gone straight over our crossbar, and now we still have a lot of time left in this first half, so to pull it back to 1-1 before half time would probably be the best thing for us. 40 minutes gone here, 5 minutes just before half time goes. We need to find this goal. The ball in. What a ball! Augustidis with the header, and what a goal that is. Our centre back Casey stepping up there, and it's been disallowed. Right, okay then, let's just go into half time and see what happens. Start off the second half here. The ball in. Cherry's waiting at the back post. Dan Half with the header, and our captain has stepped up and scored what could be a very, very important goal. What a header that is by him, and he's pulled it back to 1-1. Super Dan Happ, our captain, from the point when he was going to be released at the end of, well, he was released at the end of last year, to stepping up and scoring a goal like that. How important could that be? He could start off a much better performance for us in this second half. Bellew here finds himself on the ball. It falls to Scanlon now. He will look to try and deliver a ball in off the back of that amazing goal, and we need just a one goal now to get promoted. I mean, it looks like Swansea will maintain their lead against Peterborough, but even if that game did turn into a draw, I think we do go up. Taking a look at it now, we would go to 74, and they would go to 74 as well. So yeah, we do actually really need the win. We are going to come here and try and get the win anyway, because I mean, why wouldn't we? But Plymouth through on goal. Dan Happ needs to step up here, needs to come and cover his man. The shot will go and force a big save from Keeley. That is nice play from Dan Happ to get him onto his weaker foot, and then the save from the Plymouth goalkeeper there. And now we need to defend this corner. 40 minutes left in this game to find the goal we need, and it's a lot of time to play with, but it can also mean a time for a very dangerous few. If a dangerous attack comes on from Plymouth in that time, we could be in trouble. The game is in our hands now. What have we got to lose? We need to go and find the win here. 60 minutes gone here. Casey finds himself on the ball at centre back. He is about to be subbed off. Bringing on Clark, Salter, Fitzwater and De Luca. So 2 defensive changes and the 1 attacking change, making us very balanced all over the pitch, because we need to consider how we defend and also how we are going to attack in the remaining part of this game here. Sang finds himself on the ball. If he could craft a chance out for us, that would be amazing. Bello, another player who could make the perfect chance for us. What a player he's been, man. I knew it from the day we signed him he was going to be good, and he's stepped up, especially at such a young age. He's been absolutely exceptional for us. Dan Happett finds himself on the ball. He'll look to play it forward now. What a ball over that is, over the top to Nfonku. I think he might be offside, but he'll still... Oh, he is offside. Never mind. 30 minutes still left to go in this game. Gustadis finds himself on the ball. He'll play it forward to Omicheri at the back post. I think it might be Scanlon there, or it might be DeLuca. Omicheri goes for the shot himself, and he's put it straight over the face of the goal. That is poor from him, to be fair. Not what we've seen from him for most of this season now. I think we just have to commit to the attacking mentality. Hopefully that doesn't let us down here. 20 minutes left in this game, and now we'll have another corner. We'll give them a bit of encouragement. The ball will go in. Scanlon plays it into the middle. It's floating around. Of course it is, with the header. And what a goal that is from our number 9. And could that be the goal that sees us into the playoff spots? That is so important in the 70th minute. And how important could that be? I'm absolutely lost for words from that corner. Our second set piece goal of the day. We're playing for set pieces in this game, and what a goal that is. How important could that just be? Final moments of this game here. 90 minutes gone. We've got 5 minutes of added time. We are winning this game. The ball in De Luca will take the header, and it has floated over the bar, but we need to just see out the rest of this game. 4 minutes left now. If we take a look at the other result that we need, it's not showing up. But, I mean, Plymouth are going to come on the attack here. Please do not concede. The ball's floating around in the area, and it has gone in. Wow. And it's been disallowed. Oh, I thought I'd be absolutely speechless. It's been disallowed. Could that be a lifeline for us? If we check the other scores, Swansea are still winning. The full-time whistle goes, and we will be going into the playoffs. How? That is absolutely amazing. How have we managed to steal that result in the final game of the season? Results going our way. Swansea, if we're going to take a look at that game, Peterborough schedule, they were 1-0 up. Swansea were. An 84th minute equaliser gave Peterborough hope. But then Elijah Adebayo, I know I mentioned him earlier in the episodes about how Swansea are building this super team. The Luton man, he's joined Swansea. He's an amazing player, and he has given us a playoff spot. What a player! I mean, we're singing his praises because of what he's done for us, but Elijah Adebayo is the one who gets the goal for us. That takes us into the playoffs in tomorrow's episode. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you tomorrow for the playoff special. Thank you. Bye bye.